I'm Jay Perrazzo, an adult and teen service librarian here at Fountaindale Library. And this month, I'm not covering just one book, but a series. The Stormlight Archive by Brandon Sanderson. There's currently 4, with 2 novellas series is set to keep growing for years to come. The latest book, Rhythm of War, was released last year. I'm going to try not to spoil things while still selling the best bits of the story and setting. Now, I love this series. Some of my friends have been hyping it for the longest time, and I had a lot of time open during the early portion of 2020, which gave me the chance to get caught up on this stack and more from the author. Now, the Stormlight Archive is an epic fantasy series that takes place on the world of Roshar, one of the many worlds in Sanderson's cosmere setting. It's a place of swords and storms. The planet is dominated by an eternal storm known as the High Storm. It's kind of like the Eye of Jupiter, and it's constantly running around the planet. The world has a really unique feel, as most of the standard animal and fantasy creatures are replaced by some kind of crustacean or sea plant life, because everything's essentially flooded every couple of weeks. Instead of cows, there are giant lobsters like Chull. Instead of dogs, there are multi-limbed axe hounds. And instead of dragons, there's just gigantic beings known as chasm fiends, which are lightning fast and are not what you want to see in a chasm. There are also anime huge swords that get swung around by knights in magic power armor. Way back in the day, there were an order of superpowered knights known as the Knights Radiant, who disappeared under mysterious circumstances. Most of what remains of their deeds and misdeeds are gigantic swords and armor that can cut through just about anything, and are known as shard blades and shard plate respectively. Now, a lot of the early plot concerns how each noble house schemes to grab more and more of these blades to get more prestige and power. Later we learned that the knights are coming back, and as their powers are reawakened in our protagonist and others. Now, this coincides with a bunch of political drama, and of course, for the genre, an ancient evil returning that threatens to destroy the world. Now, it doesn't do a lot that's new to the genre, but the story and action are solid with enough twists to keep everything interesting. Sanderson knows how to build interesting setting, characters, and pull off key scenes. The setting feels like it was written by a science fiction author because Sanderson pays special attention to how the world works with the physics and ecology, society, and economics that come into play with this kind of story. A very common point in the law works by him is that the magic system is really tied in with economy and politics. That said, everything he does serves the narrative. He knows how to do drama, especially the big dramatic payoff. On a side note, his work ethic is astonishing for a fantasy author. While stolen books take about 4 years to come out, he is constantly churning out other works, usually about a book or more per year. Now, according to his website, he's currently working on about 4 projects right now, possibly more. He gives weekly fan updates along with events and signings. I generally accept when authors want to take as much time as they need to get the story correctly, but the reliability is very nice. This is not Game of Thrones, and the story is fundamentally hopeful. There is a lot of bad and suffering in the world, but the characters are fundamentally heroes, and they have flaws, but they can overcome them to do the right thing. If a character is killed off, they go out in style. Now, I highly recommend the audio version. Michael Kramer and Kate Reading do a great job every book. All 4 of these can be found through Libby and some of our other e-resources at fountaindale.org/digital. Thank you for your time, and I hope you enjoy this series as much as I have. Have a good day.